Yeah. Greetings, nerds and virgins!
I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew.
I will be happy if they do that, but I don't think so. That guy wanna fight me. He gonna go to the cops if they fix that guy. He gonna go to the cops, call the cops. You know, like Dana White will be in the jail if they making that fight. You know, and like he always does. He talk too much in the media, and then when he sees the face to face, and he go to the cops. You know, he's not that gangster, and to be here, if I'm honest, like you see how to kick him out. You know, this bitch.
No, I'll never fight Colby in an octagon where there's finances on the line. If I fight Colby, we're both going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm not going to fight him in an octagon. He's not making money off of my career and what I've done. This is something different, you know. You will never see me fight Colby Covington in the UFC.
And you get to settle a score, and that's going to feel really good. On the other hand, he's getting a lot of spotlight. He's getting a nice paycheck as well. He's getting to bathe in some of that attention. So is there a part of you that hates this, that you had to give that to him?
You know, not only do I fight for a living and I get to punch people in the face, but every once in a while I get to punch somebody in the face that I really don't like, and I get paid for it. So on that end, I love it, you know, that he's like the worst selling pay-per-view performer in the whole division, and I'm gonna just upcrease his namesake, you know. But at the same time, I'm gonna send him to the hospital, Ben Askren style. So what's it good? And anyways, he doesn't get pay-per-views, so it's really like a lose-lose. He's gonna get his flat fee and all that, but he doesn't get pay-per-views. So it's like 3 times, you know. He wouldn't get close to me in any circumference or anything like that. He wouldn't put himself at a chance where I could end his ass again, you know. Especially because he's talked about my kids. My kids don't do a pay-per-view sell. Like, people ain't tuning. Oh, he's talking about his kids. I'm really gonna tune in now. You know, he talked about Usman's dad. I don't know how many times, calling him all types of things. Usman's mom, and then you're gonna say it's just business. I'm selling pay-per-view. I love you, bro. When he had said for months, I'll never shake this guy's hand. That shows how much of a coward he is, what a snake he is, bro. He'll say whatever and whenever, and then when the light's on him, when it's time to be a man about it, he does what he does. You know, I can't respect him in any way, shape, or form, man.
But, it was funny because, you know, he broke character. Because I remember hearing about something like that. I was just like, just making conversation. And then he said something like that, and I'm just like, this guy, oh, excuse my language. And then that's when I thought I'd be like, hey, there's nothing wrong being a virgin and a nerd. And it was funny to see him break character. That's what I mean. As he said before, he plays his characters and starts running behind people and all that, and it's just all a front, you know what I mean? Even there, he just starts laughing and... Really? But I mean, yeah, look, I don't care too much about that sort of stuff, but it just shows you that he's a piece of shit, fake, so can't wait for him to get his head punched in. If it happens, anyway, hopefully it does. Masvidal puts a beating on him, but we'll see what happens.
Colby Covington, what is your message to Colby right now? There's a
He's
lot
a prick. I don't care about this guy. You know? He doesn't know how to act, you know. He's not a real man. He doesn't know how to say hello, good morning, hi, so sorry to a woman. So
what is the root of all this, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know, like, you know, he was talking shit about Dustin Poirier, George Masvidal, who he was friend with. You can do that, you know. American Top Team, the owner, the managers are putting on hell of a work to keep this spot together, you know. We have so many athletes from all over the world, different cultures, different experience, but we all working together, supporting each other. Sometimes you like someone more, sometimes less, but show the respect to your teammate. Don't talk bad about your teammates, and this is what Colby did, you know, and he's paying the price right now. You know?
I think you are an amazing athlete, but you make terrible decisions. You said you are the king of Miami, but man, look at your haircut. Look at your suit. Kings don't wear suits like this. Kings don't get kicked out of the gym. Man, you make terrible decisions. What's wrong with you, Colby?
Nah, not a fan of rats.
Really? Why is he a rat?
I was there when he dobbed on, what's his name, in Sydney.
Oh, yeah, I was there too.
Called the police.
And the way he was going about it, eh? But a good flying knee to stiffen Colby like a board would be good to see, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
I've just seen him off camera, and I've seen him on camera. I just don't think that's... I don't like people like that.
Yeah, because he's playing, obviously saying a lot of... Because I remember being there as well, and then all of a sudden he was, like, hiding behind people, and You know, obviously he was lippy, very lippy in some things that he was saying. The Verdun wasn't happy about it. And then that was the boomerang incident. That was when, did you fight in Sydney that car as well?
That's
so a few of us were there. And,
I watched it.
Yeah, so like I said, you can see the way he's on camera and the way they're not. So
the boomerang didn't come back either.
Just stopped on his head.
I hate people who put personas and that on, lad.
Yeah.
Like, I hate Colby Covington, lad.
Why?
Don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah.
Lad, I hate him, lad.
Why?
I hope he gets hit by a bus. Lad, he's just proper annoying. Like, I've been told he's got a ghostwriter and all that, lad. Doesn't even come up with all his own stuff he comes out with.
What?
Like, it's all an act, innit? It's all an act. Everything he does behind the cameras, he's not like that. When there's not cameras there, he's not like that. And that just infuriates me, lad, because he's just fake.
Have you met a lot of people out in the industry?
There's a few, yeah, but he's meant to be the worst one out of them all. But yeah, there's a few people like that who are like, they act different in front of cameras, and that just rubs me up the wrong way, lad. People who do that are bad helmets.
Yeah, well, it's two-faced then, isn't it?
Yeah, like you have to just be yourself, and that's why that's why people like me, because I'm just authentic, lad. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, Colby's a habitual liar at the end of the day. He really is. I mean, he told the fans that we lived together for 2 years. We lived together for 1 semester. He's just, I've made a lot of mistakes, and a lot of people don't consider me to be a good person, but I mean, coming from me, Colby's a really bad person. He really is. He really, really is. I mean, there's no coincidence that, Tyrone Woodley got to know him and hates him. Masvidal got to know him and hates him. I got to live with him and really don't like him. If any of you guys got to know him, man, he really is a rotten person. I think the MMA community is going to start to see it over the years.
Man, I just hate evil people. Like, you could sit there and say it's a character, it's that, but like, you want to say the things that he says and the things the way he talks about people, the way he disrespects people. Like I said, I'm from Chicago, so like those type of people, we don't let you talk like that. So if you say something like that about people I know, people I respect, you're gonna get slapped, you're gonna get hurt. It's not gonna happen. So for him to do something like that and to like think it's all a part of the act. This ain't no act. When we see face to face, you're gonna know that your act just got you beat up.
No, Colby's a terrible person. I've been telling you guys, I have been telling the outside world this for many years. I am in the wrestling community. The wrestling community is tight-knit. We know who sucks and who doesn't suck. Now, here's the deal. Everywhere Colby's been, nobody likes him. They don't like him. No good reviews. We are seeing that now come out of ATT. I mean, everyone's kind of been keeping quiet. But think about all the different people who came out against him. Joanna, Dustin, George. I mean, who likes him? Can you guys name me one person from ATT who stuck up and said, you know what, I actually think Colby's a really good guy, he's just misunderstood. Hey, Colby really adds a lot to this team. Can you guys name me one person who said that? No, he's a little bit of a joker, but genuinely no one likes him. Like, in real life, he's really a douchebag.
Do you think you'd be interested in fighting next, Masvidal versus Nate Diaz?
If I'd be what?
Would you be interested in fighting next? Masvidal and Nate Diaz. It's the BMF belt, so you're a BMF, so...
George is a buddy of mine. I don't sell out like fucking Colby Covington and talk bad about people who I roll with.
Colby is so dumb. He said that no commission would sanction me fighting him. And I was thinking about how stupid he has to be to believe that there's actually someone else that stupid to believe his lie. If you take Colby's IQ and cut it in half, we're in the single digits. That is how stupid he must think some fans are. Because I can't think of anyone I've ever met in my entire lifetime that has such a low IQ that they would actually believe what he is saying. Colby, you're losing your gimmick. Please tell us something that's at least slightly believable. And maybe go back to school so your IQ goes up at least a couple points.
Set up with Colby. That'd be great.
That was a nightmare. That's why I think we're segueing away from the UFC.
I would love to fucking punch a hole in that motherfucker's face.
Colby? Really? You know what it was, Colby? I met him for the first time, and Colby was very respectful and to me.
Yeah.
And so
you have respect for how fake one can be?
I mean, he best to fake the well. Then he was respectful of me. So, and anytime I don't really have a lot of problem with a lot of people. So, I try and just be positive and be a good guy to every person I meet.
So that's one guy you don't like?
I don't like him.
Do you guys have history or some shit?
No. Talked about Kamala's family a lot.
Right. Okay, I forgot.
He was around me one day. We went to a Trump rally, and he was there, and he was respectful, like you said. And then right when we left, he got on the internet and starts talking shit. And so I don't respect that. I don't respect. If you got something to say it to my face. And it's just fake. He's just trying to bring attention to himself. And I get it. Like, I make money with my fighting. He makes money with his mouth. If he wanted to make money on fighting, he'd be a broke motherfucker.
Yeah, no question. All right, we know the champ, Usman and Covington too. Dana keeps saying that's the fight. I get the feeling Usman doesn't really want to see Colby anymore.
That's not true.
Is that the fight?
That's the fight. That's the fight. Listen, last time they fought, he broke his jaw, right? This fight will probably, I hope he become blind or something happened to him very badly, because he's a very bad guy. He's on the same piece of shit list of Conor. They hit the head like. I think he's a racist scumbag. I think he played a race card, but I think he really is.
UFC 279. The headline, you got Nate Diaz and Hamzat Chimaev. I think I said that right. Or Colby. How does Colby say it? What does Colby say?
Khamzat Chimaev.
Fuck off. He's a fucking idiot, bro.
He is an idiot.
A fucking idiot. And they fucking hide him. Like, the UFC hide the shit out of him, bro.
Well, they need to, right?
They need to.
Yeah,
they would slap the shit out of him. Like, he can't even train at, like, the PI. So they chuck him across the road. There's, like, two ones. The Apex is, like, in Vegas. PI's on one side of the road, and everyone, like, trains there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Apex is on the other side of the road. Like, he comes in at night, and the Apex, like, goes in the back door to the Apex. Like, he's a little rat, bro. Like, that's pussy shit.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't stay at, like, the host hotel. Like, he actually goes out of his way to just avoid people.
Yeah.
Like, it's the weirdest thing. He's such
If you're gonna play that, own it, right?
You have
own
to.
it.
Like, you have
own
to.
it, and
guys, a lot of guys
don't cry about it, because I've heard him cry about, I got to do this, I got to get security guards and all that. I was like, fucking don't play that game then. Like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah, like, at some stage you gotta bring, like, a little bit.
People. Sometimes people are gonna want to get you back for it.
Oh, a lot. Like, a lot of guys in the UFC are just like, they just would actually fight you. Like, it's not. Like, it's not a thing. Like, anything I say, like, I accept, like, the repercussions of what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, like, argument I have with anyone, if they see them at the PI and they're like, fucking Dan Hooker, self-fight in the car park, I just be like, yeah, all right. Like, I accept what I said. Like, I might have had a few beers at the time, but I said it.
Yeah.
He doesn't accept, like, the repercussions of that. Like, if you get a Colby, hey, Colby, I've had enough of your mate, car park, he'll go, my security,
exactly.
Jump in his car and drive off.
Call the police or something. But that's it's funny, mate. He gets a bashing on fuck, mate. We should have a highlight reel of how much we bash him on these shows. Like, I swear. we've just said so much shit about it. We just run his name through the absolute dirt, and we're scrubbing that face in that mud.